gotta sort this 8K shit. I said 8 times that I was whatever. I didn't care.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. You're a trooper. Okay. So
I love your voice anyway.
Here we go. You get to hear everything I say 2 times because it's double important. Pay attention.
It's like stacked, like you're auto-tuned, like you're about to sing me a whole silhouette.
Let's go.
It is not something on Chris's
And
end.
it's something on Chris's end. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think
it's because
is.
I'm on 1 device and he's on 2.
Yeah, I think if Chris was also, if we were having this conversation through our phones, and no, I don't even know if that would work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so welcome everybody. I'm here with Chris Hodge. He is one of your friendly neighborhood moderators of Goldenrod. And I asked Chris to have a conversation about saving money here and there all over the place because it's possible. There's little things you can do to save a couple bucks here and there. And we're going to go through as many as we can. So I had a conversation with Chris. It was our first conversation that we had over Facebook, and met him because you were a friend of Jerry's, I think, and reached out to me, and we started talking about bulk, and we started talking about what to do with our bulk. So this is specifically for, well, not specifically, but this is for anybody that has an enormous amount of commons and uncommons and energy cards just laying around your house, and you don't know what to do with them because they're Pokemon cards and you spent money on them, but you don't want to throw them away because you feel like they're worth something to somebody. They are. So, Chris, if I say have like a box of 5,000 commons, uncommons, reverse hollows, cards that I just don't care about, what should I do with them?
You can do a lot of things. You can submit them for sealed product, or you package them up. Safari Zone, for example, you can package them up, send them to Safari Zone, wait for however long it takes to get there, however long it takes them to process and count it themselves and make sure all your numbers are right. And then they'll store credit you an amount, which you can use for sealed product. Or I think they might PayPal you as well. I'm not sure.
I've never sent anything to Safari Zone, but a lot of people have. Safari Zone's a website.
They usually send it in for pre-orders because you can pre-order product with your bulk.
Right. I know they'll take commons, uncommons, and GXs. I think if you send them like 50,
they'll take everything.
GX, full arts, or whatever, they give you a certain amount for those, more so than commons and uncommons. And if you send them like 50, that's the equivalent of like a booster box. So you can send them all that stuff. And that includes your promos. So if you have like a crap ton of promos from 10s, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, as long as it's a GX, right?
It depends. As long as it's whatever they said. It could be a V.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all have different
rates. And then, but they have to be minty though, right? They have to be.
They have to be like. It depends on the place. A lot of places will take like LP plus.
Like plus.
Bigger places only want like pack fresh near mint stuff.
Yeah, Brandon says recommend
condition stuff.
Yeah, Brandon says I recommend 100% Safari. Blake's like got my notepad ready. Where can I get Hidden Fates ETB pre-order for cheap? They take Justin. I don't know the answer to that question. Find somebody that is okay selling you a Hidden Fates ETB at a reasonable price, because everybody across the board that gets them from distributors is getting them for like between $30 and $40 a piece.
That's not true.
Is it not?
No, the cheapest box for Pokemon that people get is like $72.
I mean, like an elite.
But you have to think, if they get, I thought we were talking about booster boxes.
No,
yeah, like trainer boxes are like 16, 17, 18 bucks.
Yeah, but Brandon Pruney recommends Safari Zone 100%. They take everything. everything. So 3,400 uncommon commons for an elite trainer box. Safari Zone is great for pre-orders. So that's one option. So Safari Zone is good. And they're located in the Northeast, I believe in Delaware. Delaware. My buddy Will Morton lives down the street from them, lucky bastard. So he can just drive his shit right over there and drop it off and be like, here, thank you. Here's my stuff.
Bye.
But so you have to think about, too, when you're shipping that amount of cards, that is heavy and that is a lot of shipping costs.
It sucks.
So personally, before I had this conversation with Chris, I was doing nothing with my bulk. Did you just pull that?
No, that was out of this bulk box that the guy just dropped off.
So I was doing nothing with my bulk. It was sitting and collecting, and I was also I live ripped too, and I was charging $5 for shipping, and I was shipping bulk to people because I just didn't know there was any other option to do that for.
Gross.
And people are like, yeah, send me my bulk, and I'm ripping 30, 40 packs for somebody, and if I'm shipping bulk, there's been times where like it all evens out.
This is what it looks like.
I usually lose out on shipping doing that because half you guys live in California and Washington, and I live in Pensacola, Florida. Is that a bulk box?
This is a box going out tomorrow. Yes. These are not light. Let's see if it'll even.
So I'll pay $9-10 to ship priority because it ends up being over £1 if people go heavy on my packs.
It aired.
So what most rippers do, and I started doing, is I ship the hits. People are opening the packs for the hits. The bulks they'll get if you give it to them. I am now keeping my bulk. If somebody wants bulk and they're like, hey, ship me my bulk, I'll work out shipping costs with them. And now I charge $4 flat to ship. And then my shipping ends up being between $3 and $4 first class. If it's to some weird place, like some places in New York and some places in California will be $5 something. But now I can go to a local card shop because there's a few in town, and I talk to them and I ask them if anybody.
Second point.
Yeah,
you don't have to wait. You don't have to put it in for product. If you're someone that sells pack breaks or opens a lot of packs, for example, and you don't want to wait, you can alleviate your costs by finding someone like me. Blake Wilson also buys. There's multiple other people that I can give you the names of that buy bulk.
Yeah.
Some shops. I don't have any shops around here that do it because everything around here is like Card Kingdom, which is all like Magic the Gathering. So it's if you have Magic cards, they're like, yeah, give me all your Magic cards. But they're just like, oh, Pokemon. We don't buy bulk.
So, and it depends where you go because you can get anywhere between. I've heard of places taking 1,000 commons, uncommons for anywhere between $7 and $20. It just depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, you can get it up to like 30, 33, 34.
Yeah.
For commons and uncommons per 1,000, but it's always goods and services, so you eat those fees, and then it's always you have to ship it. You pay the shipping and everything as well. Like they just give you the money, and then you have to get it all there. You have to count it. You have to do all the work.
Yeah, and for you guys that have some time
anyway, so
right now, my girlfriend who loves to organize stuff, she organizes all my bulk, and she's like, here's 5,000 sorted uncommons and uncommons. Go drop them off at said place. But if you guys wouldn't mind spending some time doing that, take advantage on your Facebook, wherever you live, or Craigslist, make a post and say, hey, I will buy, like find out a place where you can sell bulk. Like find a place, like let's say for example, Chris will buy bulk at, $30 per 1,000. Not people.
I make stuff on OfferUp for $15 per 1,000, unsorted, sorted, doesn't matter. Energy's all. Yeah. If you want to bring it, I'll take it. The guy just dropped off 8K today. I have multiple people like between. You can add Blake Wilson. I've sold him bulk. Like I've sent him stuff in giant boxes. Like I get between 5K and 60K bulk dropped off at my house a week.
Yeah. You can buy random people around where you live. Maybe they've got 10,000 uncommons and commons, and you're just like, what, I buy bulk. You can even just make a posting like that. Like, I buy bulk. Let me know if you want to sell it. They're like, yo, you can come pick up my 10,000 cards of Pokemon bulk that I'm about to throw away for $10, and then be like, okay, like just, being creative that way is a way to get some extra money for your hobby, essentially. A few dollars here and there will add up. And so there's the bulk stuff.
There's a lot of money in bulk if you're patient. It's really hard to just like quick do because you have to get enough of it. You have to find people that want to sell it because like everybody's essentially doing the same thing all the time, right? And like Eric, what you said, we'll get to shipping costs here in a little bit. It's $21 and some change if you go into the thing. It costs me $17.83 to ship a large flat rate.
Blake said, did you get a zebra printer yet? I didn't. I'm waiting to see if Santa's going to give me one. He might.
True.
Brandon said, I dumped 19,370 bulk today to a dude. I'm curious how much you got for your bulk. If you want to share that with us, please do. If you don't, that's okay.
Well, I sent Brandon to the same guy, so I know what Brandon got. But that's on Brandon.
Yeah. So and then so you can make some money with your bulk is kind of the main point I wanted to make. When I found that out, I was like, why did no one tell me this? And so, now you guys. And
it's the same thing too with like pack breaks. So here's the thing. Like Curtis, me sometimes because I don't do sealed product breaks very often. Jerry, Brandon, we can give decent prices because at the end of the day, if a pack is $4.12 plus tax at the store, mm-hmm. if we still charge that retail at $4 and we only ship the hits, then we keep the bulk, and you're paying the $4 shipping every time. Because we'll talk about that too. People that charge $5 for shipping confuse me. Like you're netting profit off of people for shipping unless you just don't know how to alleviate your costs. And you're going to Walmart buying like 50, 60 cents and everything else.
There's stuff to take into consideration with shipping because, but it's not a lot. Like top loaders, penny sleeve, bubble wrap. But if you're shipping hits, if you're shipping hits, you're usually shipping it in like a small
the price
mailer.
Yeah, and the price doesn't happen until you hit 8 ounces. Oh, anything over like 7.9 or 7, I guess ounces would be 7.15. I don't know how the fuck you do it, but like 7 ounces. Whatever, 7.9 ounces.
About half a pound.
As soon as it hits 8, it shifts into another price bracket. And it's really like you can stack like top loaders and cards and like all of this shit that won't even fit in your bubble mailer, and it's still not going to be 8 ounces.
Yeah. And in which case, like if you guys do ship cards, I always keep a variety of sizes of bubble mailers because you can take.
It's not like it's super professional. Like if you got to do your work behind me, do your work behind me. Keep the sorting, brother.
What's up? Is that Blake Wilson behind you?
No, that's Tim. Blake is like me and Tim are like 4 Blakes. Blake's a very small, tall guy.
Yeah. Oh, I see that Eevee back there too. First. Okay, so
you can sort that first, or just make the other box. Make sure all the foils and stuff are in it, and fit everything in the last flat rate to ship out, and then we can sort this for the next one.
So let's talk about code cards now.
Oh yeah, that's big.
So code cards, and again, I was accumulating code cards, big fat stacks of them, all different sets, and not really having a plan with what to do with them other than my girlfriend started to go through them and list them up on eBay, right? I think when Champions Path hit, she saw that Champions Path code cards were selling for like, what, 50 cents a card? Or was it Vivid Voltage? Okay, so Vivid Voltage is when we started actually selling our code cards. And she listed them up on eBay at 50 cents a card. And she was getting offers on them, and people were like, "Oh, can you just send me the codes and the pictures because I don't want to pay shipping?" Or
no one on eBay wants to buy from you unless you have like an Excel sheet where you're copy and pasting them the number of codes they're buying immediately, which is a good thing. You can sell them on eBay, which is great. I used to buy them on eBay, but I wouldn't buy them if I couldn't get them immediately. I'm not trying to sit here play the game and then wait for the shit to come in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, like
In-game prices and everything could shift. So by the time I get it in the mail,
yeah, exactly.
It's like buying wild gold, but getting it a week or two later.
So again, talking with Chris, you just download the app, Code Catchers.
Yeah, you could look up Code Catcher, and I think iPhone is Amazing Code Catcher.
Amazing Code Catcher on iPhone, and Code Catcher, and boom, you just do card, scan, submit. They pay a flat specific amount per code card per set.
Yep.
And then you get PayPal money within 24 hours or 48 hours. Yeah, 1 or 2 days, but it's super quick and super easy. And then you're done with the code cards, and you can get your money right away. So if you guys have a fat stack, I think she. What do you do with the Vivid
Yeah,
Voltage?
what Blake said. There's no way your cost, unless, like I said, you're buying bubble mailers like Brandon. I made him order bubble mailers because he was one of the people that when we became friends with Brandon, he was buying bubble mailers from the store. They're like 40 to 60 cents a piece. Like I buy bubble mailers online, and I get this dumbass box of hundreds of. There's 100 bubble mailers, and the guy buy from the guy, so he sends me like ones to try, like these dumb big ass ones I'll never use.
Yeah.
Hollies that I'll never use. Like I buy craft bubble mailers for $21 for 100.
Yeah,
I can get them cheaper than that, but I choose to go with someone else that's selling stuff as well, so that I'm putting money back into like a person. I could go to Amazon and get them for like $18 for 100.
Let's see. Blake says,
You think that's 18 cents, right? That's 18 cents if you're paying $18 for 100. So 18 cents to ship someone their hits. A top loader, even when they were inflated, is like 20 cents. And that's on like when these were impossible to fucking put your hands on.
Right. So here, this is where I get them from a local place. They're $3.50 plus tax for, I believe there's.
And even that's inflated.
I believe there's.
Should be 25.
25. So that's here, Florida tax, $3.50 times 1 point. It's like 8% here. Wait. Yeah, 3.5 times 1.08. 378 divided by 25. So that's 15 cents, a top loader. But like that's if there's even, the hits for that. You might use 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 whenever you ship somebody something like that. So yeah, your shipping cost should stay somewhere between $3 or $4. Sometimes it'll dip above $4, but like you said, if you're charging $5 for the most part, people are netting like $1.50.
Yeah, so like there's no reason. Like I'm not trying to profit off of anything through me providing a service to you. Like I've never in one post, and I might be wrong from when I first started, but I can't remember a time where I've ever been like PayPal goods and services, PayPal friends and family only. I let everyone else decide. If they want goods and services me, that's fine. I'm providing a fucking service. Excuse me. But like the people that are like friends and family only, like if you're in a position to where you can't eat 30 to 60 cents, don't do Pokemon. Go do something else.
Well, here's the question. What if do you have them pay the additional fee on the goods and services?
Nope.
You eat that?
Like when I do claim sales, it's like, hey, your total was $43, and then I usually pay shipping for anything over $35. The majority, like 9 out of 10 times, so I don't even say anything. Or my post will be like $4 one-time shipping. And if the total is $43 of shipping, it's like, hey, here's my PayPal. It's $43. I don't even tell them how to do it. However they just send it, it's how they send it. I'm not going to be like, yo, will you cover fees? Sometimes they're like, hey, I'm going to do goods and services. I covered the fees. And I'm like, thanks. Sometimes they just send it and it's goods and services. Sometimes they friend and family it. And I'm like, okay, either way, it's all the same. Like if I popped up a website, my website's not going to charge them goods and services plus fees. It's going to charge them the $3.99 plus whatever the tax is from their state.
Yeah.
If I can't be in a business and lose 13 cents for transaction, every single place that has a credit card machine eats like 4 to 8% every time you swipe a card.
Brandon brought up a good point. So Brandon says I charge $5 because I go to USPS. Average for me is $4.20 per package. If I do a claim sale and someone pays goods and services, I ask them to cover fees because someone would have claimed full friends and family payment. So that's gonna. I mean, we're just gonna have to leave that as seller preference and buyer preference. If somebody came to me and they wanted to buy my things, and they're like, look, I've never bought from you before. I have to do goods and services. If it's going to break the sale for me not to cover goods and services, I'll go ahead and cover it. I will ask them to cover the goods and services fee, but if they don't want to, then I'll cover it. To me, just having the sale is more important. I'm going to probably make something off of it anyway. It's going to have to be seller and buyer preference, and good seller practice, is to make your buyer happy, because at the end of the day, you want them to come back and buy from you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I make $40 off of Curtis one time and never see him again, because then there's no way for me to make $40 the next week. If I cut someone a deal or throw something in, because I know that like Brandon likes Squirtles and shit, and he gets a random thing in his box. It's like this random Squirtle card that I didn't charge him for, that he saw and he said, I like that. Then he's going to remember that. And there's going to be like me, Curtis, Jerry, 14 other people doing breaks or selling something at the same price. And Brandon's going to be like, that guy gave me something last time. I remember him. Let me buy it from him. Like, there's lasting impressions on people, and all of that stuff matters a lot more than the $4 that you make the one time.
Has anybody ever gotten a free pack or two of Pokemon cards on one of my first shipments?
Will got a bunch of Farfetch for not free.
Yeah, for not free.
I somehow got 43 Jigglypuffs in my fucking mailer from breaks that I got from Evolutions.
Oh, Jiggly. So hold on here. So Eric says code capture is good when a new set comes out. Oh, yes, when a new set comes out. Yeah. When you start ripping those packs, you got to be quick with those code cards, because they'll be 50, 40 cents initially. But what will happen is there'll be this number that
I sold. So I got them before release, and I opened 2 cases, and it cut a fourth of the cost off of what I paid for my cases. They were 80 cents a piece over 12 booster boxes.
When you first get, 50 cents a pack. When your packs, if you're getting them at, the $85, $90 that you could get them at if you know the right people, that ends up being like between $2 and $3 a pack,
even if you don't break them. Right? Yeah. So if it's $84, which is usually Safari's non-holiday product booster box, like Vivid Voltage pre-order, was about $84.50 a box times 36 packs. Oh shit, that was a lot. Hold on,
I'm doing calculator math. 2 divided by 36, that's $2.35.
And then so the $2.35, when you're doing breaks before release, so say you sold those for $4, so you're already netting $1.65 per pack. Then you have the bulk on top of that you're profiting from on the side, and then you don't give them their code cards, you only give them the hits. Every single pack you open was another 80 cents for me when I cracked a pack. So you take 80 cents off of the 3, and it cost me $1.55 a pack after just the code cards.
Yeah. Well, Morton, what's up? We're sharing all of our secrets with
Wheelie Bowie.
So yeah, hop on it quick, because what'll happen, and you may know more about this, Chris, but I think there's some number that they hit on those code card websites, and once they get so many codes, it'll start to
sell them at the end of the day.
Or they'll say, sorry, we aren't like they're not taking, like they just won't take that code for like a day. Or
no, it's usually they put the whole site down. So when they get so many that they can't keep up, because they're just 2 people. Like if it was me and Curtis, it's a guy. It's the amazing couple. It's the amazing Pokemon couple. It's literally 2 people that process all this shit, and maybe some more if they have.
You're talking about me and Nikki? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, 100%.
He said the amazing Pokemon couple.
The amazing Team Rocket.
Pokemon. Oh, I didn't show you this. I picked up this hat today at this collectible, like this hole in the wall place. This is like Venom acid wash Pokemon hat. I was so stoked about it.
Fake.
It's not fake.
He looks like they did a bad job.
It's not a knockoff. He's just really excited. He's like, it's his first time using the potty of his own. I did it, Mom and Dad. I bought it by myself. but $10.
That man looks like this dude, and this ain't Pokemon Center either.
Oh no, is that like bootleg Pokemon?
It doesn't even have a. This is a Tommy toy.
Oh, Tommy. Yeah, well that's Pokemon, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think it's licensed. It should be licensed. Okay, so so Brandon said I charge $5. So, Brandon, I don't know why you're going to USPS, but I understand.
Brandon, so some people don't have the option because Brandon doesn't have a computer or a printer that he could do stuff from. So
okay, so if you have a computer and you have a printer, Pirate Ship, Shippo, there's websites that you can go and very, very easily make an account. So actually, my dad messaged me on Facebook because my dad's the type that he cares about me, and anytime he sees anything that I could remotely be interested in, yep, we'll get to that in a second. He messages me on Facebook, and he sent me a link, and it said Shippo, print your labels from home. And I'm like, oh, so like maybe 1 out of every 10 links my father sends me, I actually click on this one. I did. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. So I clicked on it, Shippo, made the account. I attached my debit card to it. And best decision I ever made when it comes to shipping stuff. Though my next best decision will probably be to buy that printer that you used to print that label you showed me.
Oh, no, I didn't print that. That was the one that Brandon went to the post office and got that cost him $5.
Oh. So, yeah, I saw that. So, first off, I print all my labels from home. You guys will get tracking labels from me at like 11 o'clock at night because that's, I'm doing that kind of stuff late at night. And the cost is cheaper. I noticed after going to USPS, I will pay $1 or $2 less per label. And even if you guys do eBay as well, and you start looking at your shipping costs through like Shippo or Pirate Ship, and you go to eBay to print out a label through eBay, sometimes they'll try to get you for some like crazy shipping amount on eBay. It happened today. I was shipping 2 Kanto power boxes to, I think, somewhere in California, and it was trying to charge me like $16 for shipping out there, priority. And I was like, no, that don't sound right. That should be more like $10. And so I went on to Shippo, put in that guy's shipping information, and lo and behold, priority mail, $10. I printed it out and I scanned the tracking number and uploaded it to eBay. eBay tried to nag me for an extra $6. Weird stuff like that.
Well, everyone gets different rates from it's like a third party for USPS, right? So they buy the labels from USPS and they get so many labels that they get a better rate.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like a vendor. If you buy 12 cases versus the guy like Safari that spends over $50,000, $100,000 every time they order stuff. So they get allocated more and they get better pricing.
So Shippo, Pirate Ship, these places that you can print out labels from are super helpful.
Jerry, send me your address, you bum.
Jerry. So yeah, if you guys have a printer and you have a computer at home and you're not doing that yet, there's a sports card guy locally that rips sports cards. He does a lot, and that dude is still driving to USPS, getting labels printed there. I told him
much money.
Half a dozen times, just get on Shippo. It takes 5 minutes to set up. You will thank me. That was weeks ago. He's still not doing it. We drove to a Walmart somewhere because he hit me up. He's like, hey, I heard the vendor's going to stock over here. You want to ride with me? I'm like, okay, that's fine. I need, like a break from the apartment. So I drove out there with him. I ended up only getting like 6 Pokeball tins from this place because there was like 8 dudes there for Prism football because Prism football is hitting right now. And
careful, Billy's gonna label us.
And so Billy. What was I saying? Going out there, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so, and it was at Walmart. He went to go buy his shipping supplies at Walmart. He was buying those little small bubble mailers. And I was telling him, I'm like I pulled out my phone, Amazon. Like you can buy 48 of the 4x7 bubble mailers for about $7. And he was buying them for, I think he was spending $6 for like 12.
That did not print the correct way.
What is that?
Nothing.
Oh, is that your laser?
It's not the right way.
Charlie uses Pirate Ship super easy. I'm interested to make a pirate ship account as well and see what the price difference is between Shippo and pirate ship.
I just shipped a large flat rate right now for $18.70, all the way to the other side of the United States, Washington to North Carolina. So I don't know what your prices are. I'm not going to show the man's address because y'all not about to learn who I ship all the shit to. But
we can't see anything with your jank webcam anyway.
No, I can see this fine. I think it's this thing that we're using, and that might be why Billy.
Oh, hey, so go down to there's a gear on the Believe thing, and you can change your camera resolution.
Oh, shit.
I think 360 to 720.
I did it.
It still looks the same. Oh wait, now it's getting better.
I can't even get 1080 on this. I have a 1080 camera. What?
Wait, I think it's starting to focus here.
This is the most important part. I don't need tape.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done.
If you guys knew how much tape I burned through it, she has it over there. But I buy the Sam's Club size Scotch tape shipping things, and I'll burn through at least maybe like 4 rolls a week shipping stuff. Yeah, we'll get that printer. We'll get that printer. So money to be saved on shipping. You know, if you do the Shippo and the pirate ship, you'll save $1 or $2 per
order. Bubble labels, bubble mailers, and bulk online. Do not buy from retailers.
Order them online, Amazon, or even eBay. Like if you guys have eBay accounts and you're a new eBay seller potentially, if you buy things from people on eBay, it raises your rating on eBay. Like if you buy stuff from people, because they'll leave you positive feedback for buying.
I order mine from Mercari. He's a wonderful guy. If no one uses Mercari, message me after this. I'll hook you up with like a $10 off of one $20 item. So your first bubble mailers will be like $12 plus tax for $100.
Mercari, like the app?
Yep. The guy that I get bubble mailers from, his name is Bill. He sells top loaders, bubble mailers, shipping supplies. That's all he has.
I thought you meant Mercari's like the guy. Like there's a man named Mercari that owns this. Get it from Mercari. I'm like, wait. That'd be
what
like
tape dispenser do you use? I don't. My labels stick.
It's so what he has is so he has a printer that he buys that paper and it'll print on that. So all he does is peel that sticker off and put it on his thing. Yeah, like kind of like that.
It's like that, dude. It's that fast. As soon as I get your address, anyone that I've sold to, they've seen as soon as I have your address, you've got your tracking in like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah. It is kind of. I mean, it does take time to cut out labels and to tape labels. If I didn't have to do that, I'd probably save at least half an hour.
The paper's expensive. The tape is expensive. The time.
Oh yeah, the printer paper, the tape. I think that paper that you use for that machine is not that expensive.
Not very much. They come in rolls of like $250. You can spend like $40 and get over like labels.
He said I meant you, Kurt, not the fancy ass printer. So when I try to get the nice packing tape.
You can use them if you need to get lint off your shirt.
It's more expensive, but right, you get the lint off your shirt. Yeah. You can fluff the hair on your chest. So Easy Start is usually the tape that I'll get because it's like $7 or $8 for 6 rolls or 4 rolls or something like that.
Costco.
Yeah, I've got Sam's Club around here. Here it is. This is what I use. Easy Start.
We need to swap with each other the next time there's Pokemon stuff exclusive for Costco and Sam's then, because I don't have Sam's.
Man, I haven't been to Sam's Club in a minute. I haven't gone to Sam's Club since I was in St. Louis. I don't know why. I just haven't gone. Like the Gengar and the EV10 are a good deal, but what are you pointing at? Oh, the Pokeballs. Your Tammy Tam.
I can't see, but yeah.
Yeah, the Pokeball.
I had them shipped from the Sam's. I had my mom buy them. I gave her the money. She went and bought them, picked them up, and then shipped me 10 sets of the tins and boxes.
When Evo was up to what, $15 a pack, like when it was at its peak, those Pokeball tins I think were selling for $30 $25 a tin. The ones you can buy in the store for $12, right? And then people were I have pictures.
What are you doing? Are you gonna get this other box?
Hold on, I think I can pull it up. Ooh, did I sell some on eBay?
Don't know.
Oh, I did. Oh,
if
yeah.
anybody wants to check out Mercari and doesn't have an account, just DM me, dude. I got you.
I'm gonna pull up this picture. This guy sent me this picture of this couple loading up their car full of those 3-pack Pokeball tins. Where is it at?
What'd you break?
Really
Fucking wild.
Maybe it was on. I'll keep looking for it. Wait. Oh, there it is. Oh, at first he sent me this, and I'm like, "Why are you sending me a picture of that girl's butt?" And then I look at their cart, and he's like, "Yeah, are those like a hot item right now?"
I did the same thing. Like if you look,
like, yeah, yes, they are.
There's some tins, and all behind all that stuff is stacked full of Pokeball 3-pack boxes back there. There's Pokeballs I haven't cleaned up on the floor back there.
Now the new ones, so they're
trash.
Yeah, the new ones they'll have Breakpoint instead of XY Evolution.
Don't buy a Pokeball. Leave them at the store.
They'll still have. I mean, unless you can price match them, unless you got that price match magic.
I don't even want to buy them for what, $3?
Well, so for $3.50 a tin, that's $1 after tax. Ends up being like $1.25 a pack for the 3 packs. And I mean, at $1.25 a pack, I mean it'll have sometimes Burning Shadows, even if it has Steam Siege in it.
I don't ever open that set again.
Breakpoint, they'll have Sun and Moon. I mean, this is for people that like want to get cheap packs, right?
Right. Here's the thing. Like if you look behind me at this wall of ETBs, every black square you see is a Burning Shadows ETB. There's 26 of them. I opened almost 200 packs of Burning Shadows. I've gotten 9 hits.
9 hits of 200 packs out of Elite Trainer boxes?
100%. That's like GX included.
God damn. How many Charizards have you pulled?
None of them. Like literally the best thing I got was like a rainbow like Necrozma or some shit.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tape spinner scotch I got from Amazon works so well. The first time
Blake was there with me opening all that shit. They're most garbage. I kicked Tim out of my room and I went to bed.
Oh yeah, so eBay bucks. You know what? I don't do just a ton of buying on eBay. Tim, so if anyone knows what eBay bucks are specifically and how they work, if you could please comment, because I don't know. But I feel like that's good information. Get rewarded for buying other stuff through eBay. I'm guessing it probably works similar to like if you shop on Amazon and you use your Amazon card, then you get a percentage back and you'll build up credit and then you can use that to buy more stuff.
I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like what that probably is. All the Sams pulled out of Washington, couldn't compete with the state Costco started in. Someone's asking me.
They offer like extra credit and stuff every now and
Yeah.
then.
Okay, so we talked about bulk. We talked about code cards. We talked about shipping.
Does anyone have any shipping questions or any questions for anything?
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, hop in there. I also want to talk about so other ways to save a little bit of money on Pokemon stuff. And and the sports cards guys love me around here for this because I got them all on the Target Circle app. So if you guys shop at Target and you get Pokemon cards from Target, thank you to my girlfriend for getting me on it. You download the app. It's super easy. You attach your phone number to the app. Now, when you go to check out at Target, you type in your phone number and it connects to your Target Circle account. Now, anytime you walk into Target, anytime I walk into Target, this is what I do. I get my phone. I pull up my Target Circle app, which the home screen looks like this. And then at the bottom of that home screen, it says Target Circle offers. right there. And boom, it pulls up your target circle offers. Now up here is usually your best ones. And I already used it, but there was a 10% off your total purchase. It's a one-time deal, and you can use it off whenever you want. So let's say you go in and you make a big, bulk purchase, even if it's already on sale, the 10% will stack. So that's one way. And then you can also search on there for, it'll once you use your target circle so much, it'll kind of track what you buy, and it'll say offers for you. I have seen Pokemon card specific deals on here, as in I walked in one time and Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes were, I want to say, or Champions Path in general, it wasn't just Elite Trainer boxes, were 15% off. The same day that I think Amazing Football or something, some sports card was also 15% off. And then what you do is there's a little plus button right there, and then you have to click it, and then it adds it to your wallet. So that way when you check out, all you do is type in your phone number, automatically adds the discount. Super easy. You can see how much money I've saved at the top with my target circle in the last 30 days. A lot of money. Target circle. Do it. Do it.
And even if on here too, if you just search Pokemon cards,
Chris, sign up for
every single item they have just be like favorite. Every single time something goes on sale or is restocked, the app will be like, bing, hey, yo, we got some. And you can be like, bing, 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 bing. Because that's a target. Got like all my tins.
That's a target circle thing?
Yeah. Like these tins were sold out twice, and so were the double boxes when they were $9.99.
Yeah.
So I favorited them and said to let me know when they were back in stock. Like, this is gone. I could go notify me when this is back in stock.
And you can choose a location.
Right here. No, this is just, I don't know about the location, but this is for
this is like online. Gotcha.
So it'll tell me when they come back in stock.
And Target will also, so let's say you guys have trouble price matching at your Target. Well, if you price match Target.com, you are probably 95% success rate with that, depending on if someone's just having a bad day.
Talk to their supervisor, they'll be like, oh, it's from Target. We have to price match.
Yeah, so over the Black Friday weekend, it was Friday through Sunday, the online Target, the Hatcherene boxes were $9.99. And all you had to do was grab those boxes, show them on your target circle, and $2.50 Champions Path packs. And then what, baby? I know it's short-lived.
I think I too. Like,
I ended up buying them all. Or no, I ended up opening them all.
When I started, I would screenshot sales that I knew that places would do. And whatever, and then I would still go in after that sale was over and just show them the picture, not the actual website, and be like, "Can I price match these?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I would get the sale like 2 weeks later when there was no sale at the Target.
Yeah. Now we're entering the morality gray area, but I mean, if it's saving you some money, like, we're talking about Target and Walmart, and they do price match, and so it's like it's bending the rules. So here's what will do also is you can find, let's say I search GameStop, whatever Pokemon product. What ends up happening on your Google website is, boom, Walmart will throw up their cheapest sale on that product, whether it's actually in store or not, which typically it's like in store 300 miles away at this location.
In like Africa.
Yep. And so you find that and you just save the link. And then whenever you go into Target, you keep it and you're like, hey, I'm going to price. And that's the thing too. So let's talk about price match strategy just a little bit. So I've done quite a bit of price matching and I've experimented a lot. Let's say you go into a Target, and I won't spend too much time on this. But let's say you're doing some price matching. I would say my best success rate is going back to electronics. It seems to be the people that are the farthest physical distance away from management will go ahead and do something without pulling out their little pager that's supposed to scan it and pull up the price, which it never works because it's third-party product in their store. I think they have trouble pulling it up in their system. And then
I have something to add.
if for some reason in electronics they're like, oh, price matching, you'll have to go up front for that. Well, at least you've tried that option. And then you go to the front. And if you have to go to the front, this is what you do. You look at all the people available to check out at, even if you have to wait in line. You typically, my highest success rate has been going to the youngest people if they have a hair color that's unnatural, or if they look like
don't give a fuck.
you just don't want to be there, And also, too, I would recommend going the farthest distance away from the self-checkout if you guys have self-checkouts, because that's where management tends to loom. Again, the farthest these people are from a management, the more likely they are to be like, oh, whatever. And then, being the social butterflies, friendly people that we are, you walk up to said person and you talk to them and you be polite and nice and sweet. And then, don't just walk up and say, I want to price match right now. I've even gone as far to say like, hey, you look thirsty. You want me to pick you up a water over here out of the vending machine or something, like just being goofy. Like if you have a lot of Pokemon product and you walk up and you're like, yo, what's up? Don't laugh at me. I'm trying to catch them all. Don't walk up there like you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
What's up, Nimbus?
It's the key. If you walk up and you're like, hey, you're like, do you guys price match this stuff? Wrong. If you walk up and you're like, do you think, like you walk up there like you've done it 100 times. You're like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting this stuff. Here's my 6-pack of beer. By the way, like, here's a Pokeball tin. I've got 16 in my cart, and I'm price matching on Walmart. Here's the ad.
Boom.
And then
you're a lot more likely to
after that.
You're a lot more likely to like. Here's things that I've done, right? So there's two places in every single Target I've ever been in. There's one place in the back by toys that has Pokemon. There's a place up front by the registers. You get one of the things by the register you're price matching. You go buy it and get it price matched because they won't really care because there's one of them. Then you go back, get every single one of them, put them in your cart, go to the back of the store, get every single one of them, put it in your cart, check out electronics, and be like, hey, I only found one of these up front. I paid for it. When I came back here, I found more. Can I price match to the receipt? They already did it up there. And I've never had them be like, nah. If someone already did it, they'll price match all 463 of those in your cart because someone already did it at the store at the same time of day with the date.
That's a good point. I've never done that, and that's a really good strategy. If they'll do because that's the thing, and it's logic. If they will price match one.
That's the move when you find something in the wrong place.
Oh, like the price is different.
That too.
Gotcha.
Like I got ETBs for $19.99 one day. That's where a lot of the Burning Shadows ones came from. Yeah. So I bought a couple, price matched them, and then I went back to get the rest of them, and then took them to the back electronics. I was like, hey, I just bought some of these. I came back to get some more. Here's the price that they gave me up front.
I'm going to look up on my phone real quick, Target's price match policy, because I looked it up on their website. On their website, it will say these are all things or places that we will price match. Now, they also have in their policies, though, that they can choose if they want to limit that, or if they suspect you're doing it for resale, they can deny you completely. Like it's within their policy, that they are allowed to do that. I've heard of it actually happening before to some sports cars guys around town here, where they limit it to like one or two per person. They'll grab them all. They'll go hide them around the Target. They'll go to like the furniture section and hide them in drawers. They'll go hide them behind toys. They'll go hide them in behind the baby diapers and stuff, and then they'll just come back and go pick them up every so often. There was one instance where the manager came out because this guy was just a complete asshole and like making a scene and whatever. And he was like, hey, I just watched where you hid all your stuff on camera. So we're pulling it right now. And also you need to leave. And we're not selling you any of this stuff.
Where you hid it.
Yeah. The
shit. If I can't buy it, I don't need it.
Well, these people. So this is the purchase restrictions that they put in place at certain Targets, like 1 per person, 2 per person. which they started doing. And honestly, it's like a target by target basis.
They did it for 2 weeks here, but when I started going with like 2 roommates and a friend, and we all bought it all anyway because there was enough of us, they just started doing it to only sports cards. So now I just go in by myself and buy it all. And I'm nice.
Wow.
I've never been disrespected.
So this is Target's price match guarantee. And I don't even remember seeing this. We'll match the price if you buy a qualifying item at Target, then find the identical item.
Have you seen that before, Tim?
Yeah. Price. Yeah, we'll match the price if you buy a qualifying blah blah blah, and then find an identical item for less at Target.com. Select online competitors or in Target's or competitors' local print ad. Price matches may be requested at time of purchase or within 14 days after purchase.
Yeah, so you could go buy something, and then if they would have price matched a sale that happened, you can go back. I've done it at Fred Meyer. Like I bought something and I went back and Tim told me because he worked at Fred Meyer for 2 years. So a lot of the things I learned for some of this stuff is from Tim because like he did it or he has to know all this stuff. So like if I buy something from Fred Meyer today for $10, say it's a bag of potatoes, and I go back with my receipt in a Walmart ad, or if it goes on sale from them the next day or the next week's sale ad, I can go back in with the receipt and be like, hey, I just bought these and then they went on sale. Can I get this fixed? And they'll price match. They'll knock you the difference and give you the money back.
So this is who they price match. So I'm going to read it because it's hard to read here. But Amazon.com, you can price match Amazon.com at Target apparently. Bed Bath & Beyond.
As the seller, yeah.
Best Buy, Barnes & Noble, Bye Bye Baby. Bye Bye Baby, Bye Bye. Costco, CVS, Diapers.com. Who needs them diapers? Dick's Sporting Goods, GameStop, JCPenney, Kmart, Kohl's, Macy's, Newegg, Office Depot, Petco, PetSmart, Sam's Club, Sears, Staples, Ulta, Walgreens, Walmart, and Wayfair. So these are the select online competitors that they said they will price match. Now, here's the thing, too. You know, like, people don't know. Like, people get hired on at Target. They don't teach them that price match policy. And what happened before is, this happened just 3 days ago. That time I went with my buddy and got, like, 6 Pokeball tins. Well, I had, like, 14 in my cart. And I had my Walmart $2.50 ad I was trying, $3.50 ad I was trying to price match them at. And this lady was, and her deal was there was just so many of them, and the price was so different. She's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. $3.50 is such a drastic price drop, and you have so many. And I knew where this was going, so I tried to get the best that I could out of the situation. So I was like, well, how many can I get? Is that the problem? Like, I should have been able to get them all if they would have even price matched one. Like you said, if I would have taken that receipt, went to the back of the store, brought the rest of them there and said, hey, I found more of these. Will you price match them? I could have got them. I just didn't know that. But I was like, so she was like, I'll do 6 of them. And I'm like, cool. And she's like, which 6 do you want? I'm like,
I looked at her and been like, okay, I need to do 3 transactions.
Yeah.
So I couponed for a long time. Like, if any of you have been on my Facebook and dig through my pictures, you'll find some like wild, vast amount of shit that I've bought for almost nothing couponing, and it all translates over the same thing: price matching, how to talk to them to get what you want for the things, all these policies for coupons and things. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Fred Meyer limits transactions. You can only do like 4 per person.
Is Fred Meyer a West Coast thing?
Kind of, I think. It's literally Kroger's. Literally walk inside, it's like, am I at Kroger's? It's literally a Kroger company.
Yeah, I've never been in one. I guess it must be because, I mean, I lived in the Midwest.
It's like Kroger. It's Kroger's with home and other shit. So it's a grocery store. It's literally Kroger's with apparel, electronics, all that shit, just like a Walmart. But it's Kroger.
Yeah. So we talked about bulk code cards, shipping, for those of you that ship, which if you're on these Pokemon pages at some point, you will probably ship something to somebody at some point because or get shipped or trading, shipping stuff, whatever. If you're doing the Secret Santa, you're shipping something. And we talked about Target Circle. We talked about, we talked about, price matching. The last thing I want to talk about, because we're about an hour now and, I don't want to make this super duper long, is GameStop. So GameStop, depending on where you are, they'll have stuff in store. Sometimes, you'd be purchasing stuff online. GameStop is, in my opinion, I've gotten a lot of good deals at GameStop. So here's one. Their pro account. So you walk into GameStop, they're like, are you a pro member? You give them their phone number and stuff. So their pro account is $15 a year.
Hey.
Now, if you never buy a single thing in GameStop besides that membership, you are still making money. If you have a PlayStation Store account, if you have a Nintendo account, or any of those, because you get $5, you get a $5 coupon free per month for being a member. So that's $5.
You can just go in and get one free pack of Pokemon cards 12 months out of the year, and that's way more than $15.
Oh yeah, so the Pokemon cards are $4 a pack. It's a $5 coupon. It's free.
One free pack.
One free pack a month. You just go and pick it out. So you're essentially for $15, you're getting $60 worth. Now here's the thing too: is GameStop, and I almost went and worked for GameStop like a couple months ago. I was talking to their district manager about running one of their stores here in town. And he was telling me, I heard that GameStop's kind of been on the decline for a while. They're coming up with new and interesting ways to get people in the store, because now they're competing with downloadable content off of the PlayStation stores and wherever they can get it, and they sell hard copies of stuff. So they are giving people a lot of free stuff with their pro membership accounts. I remember walking in there one time.
Points are so huge.
I
before
remember
the holidays.
Oh yeah, so the
Spending
points
$300 got me $30.
Yes,
and I buy a lot of Pokemon stuff when they have sales. They at the same time that was running, they had buy one get one free on Rebel Clash or Sword and Shield boosters on their website.
If you guys are pre-ordering Pokemon stuff from GameStop, which they take pre-orders on everything, they won't get them on release. They'll get them late. They'll get them later on. But if you want to wait, like the people that pre-ordered 10, 20 Elite Trainer boxes of Champions Path, they got them
like 2 months later.
Now, that's how much money, it's definitely over $300. And so with the point system, the way it works is you transfer your points into more coupons. So I've constantly got 5. You can do any kind of amount you want. You can do a $5 coupon. You can transfer it to like a $10 or $15 coupon. They'll throw stuff on there. Like if you just spend $300, they'll give you a $30 coupon for something. Well, go buy an Elite Trainer box. That's the $10 Elite Trainer box.
Or you can wait until things because every single holiday set or every single block. So if you ever play competitive, it's called a block. So Sun and Moon is a block. There's Sun and Moon this, Sun and Moon this, and it's a block. Sword and Shield Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze, Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage is a block. So at the end of every block, there's always a premium chest, like the 3 back here that I opened and put in my grade pile that is now in a box, getting ready to leave. So I got these. I bought one at retail. I bought one from GameStop, which I got $55 off of. So I had $35, I had points, and then I had I had a $5 off for the month. So I spent $55 on that. I spent $45 on the other one, because they had it at Fred Meyer and they hold that stuff for me. So I bought this from Fred Meyer with 15% off employee discount, 15% off friends and family discount. And then I also had I wham bam, thank you ma'am, had them price matched, like the buy one, get one, 60% off from the GameStop was doing last week. So it come up to be 45, 50 something bucks after tax.
Yeah. And so you can either have that as cheap Pokemon product that you can open and enjoy, or for you guys that like to make a couple extra bucks, go price match the stuff. Market value on these boxes right now are what, $120 to $140. You know, where depending on where you go for it, you know, you can go get your deal on it, get it for $70-$80. You know, find somebody on a Facebook page that wants to buy it for $120. You know, even if it's shipped, that's $110. You made $30, and you hook somebody up with a box.
And the biggest thing about saving money too is to remember that $1 is not a dollar, and that's the best thing I could ever teach anybody. $1 can be turned into multiple dollars by buying something and reselling it. And I explained that to Brandon because he was sending his bulk in because he does a lot of it. Like I would call him a business partner. We talk every single day. We go to stores. We're like, what this, blah, blah, blah. Like so much shit between me and
Brandon and
Pringles, yeah.
Yep.
And Blake as well. Blake's been really busy though, so we don't really bother Blake that much. But at the end of the day, me sending in $100 worth of stuff to Safari Zone versus selling $100 worth of stuff to get the $100 right now to put towards my pre-order of Shiny Star V, I could do a lot with $100. This $100 to me is like $150 to $300. So that's $300 towards a pre-order by the time pre-orders open up versus me just shipping this shit off. Or me holding and waiting to sell this $40 card for $40 or trade in my 60 GXs for a booster box at $84. I'd rather sell it for $84 and then use that $84 to flip into multiple hundreds of dollars. And then instead of having the stuff in my house being worth 3 cases of Shiny Star V, for example, it's worth selling it, buying more stuff, selling it by the time the pre-order from Safari drops being 10, 15 cases of product.
Yeah. If you ever see Chris's live rips, his stuff is priced really nice. So moving stuff quickly and moving large amounts of things, you know, is a good business practice. I actually had the same practice with my old business, the used car dealership, because I sold cheap cars, cash cars. I sold them. You can find cheaper cars, but at the same time, my cars were good because I spent the money.
I paid $100 for something, and it's worth $200. I guarantee you, catch me selling it for $180.
Yeah,
I still made the $80. I don't have to make the $100.
It's a numbers game.
That $180. I'm going to do the same thing with that $180. Undercut everyone else, sell it quickly, and then rotate that into thousands of dollars.
Yeah, or you can wait and hang on to it for a month to get the extra, you know, $10-$20 that you want out of it. Which you may eventually, but
and also anytime there's a new set, sell it all, buy it later. I got rid of every single Amazing Rare I had, and then I got them back. I got my set of Amazing Rares later. I sold every Amazing Rare that I ripped before release for $60 a piece.
Yeah,
it's a $6 card now.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, man? It's just. Which people will do, you know, like there'd be people that would understand. People keep going away.
I don't keep.
I get it.
Early. It's gone. At the same time, I'm now getting into grading. I'll be a little more selective.
Oh, and my girlfriend will tell you because she pulled this. It was the very first Elite Trainer box, one of the first 3 that I picked up when this set released. She got one Elite Trainer box. She pulled it. At the time, this was a $600 to $700 card.
Dump it.
And now, I would be probably lucky to get $350 to $400 for it.
It'd have to look super duper duper good to pull 360 or more.
Yeah, it would have to be, you know, which it's a nicely centered card. You know, it's not poorly centered. It's a nice looking card. But yeah, she's kicking herself. But that is a really, really good tip. Chris, I'm glad that you said that because that's actually something I don't even practice myself, but I will
pre-orders because you almost always get your stuff a few days early. The earlier you get your stuff, you set the prices. You and the other people that got it early set the prices. I pulled 3 at launch and sold them for $680. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Rainbow Charizards, bro. Yeah, I mean. Dude, so even the first to market PSA 10 graded one of those. You know how much these are? You know how much these are PSA 10 right now? I saw
$600.
$600. I saw Will Morton. He had both. He had the shiny
for like 12 for both.
For like $1,200. You know what these sold for? The very first ones we found on eBay. Someone had them looked it up at $7,000 a piece. They took back they took best offer at $5,000 a piece. They made they had $10,000 between the two.
And that's the thing about early product is there's two races in Pokemon when you're doing it for a business. There's two businesses. There's the singles and there's the people that grade. And they're both the same exact concept. I need to get mine back first. So if a guy's selling this that just came out for $100, I'm going to buy it, this $6 card for $100, grade it as quickly as possible, get it back first, and sell it for way more than I just spent. It's all about what you spend versus what you'll make from it. It doesn't matter. If you see these people come in here, Will Morton, for example. I hate being like, if you're here, I don't hate you. But I hate being in the same auction or claim sale as Will fucking Morton because he is willing to spend more and make more than I will at the same time.
Oh, with this grading. Yep.
If I'm willing to spend $4 on a $5 card, he'll just buy it for $5.
We just had this conversation before we went live. I'm talking to a guy, I'm not going to say who it is, about he wants to buy this is a Japanese 2000, I think it's 2000, Neo promo Charizard.
Bid $12.
Now, graded, bid $12. Graded PSA 10. These are selling for...
Give you one Shining Legends pack.
I want to say $250, $300 PSA 10 on those. Am I close?
Sure, it doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
See,
so
Will's like, I'll buy it.
Is it Minty Curtis? Yes, it is. So this is in my stack of cards to send off to get graded, which is right here. I've been going through my cards, which there's some nice stuff in here. I won't go into that. Oh yeah, I didn't realize this card. You guys know what that is? So it's a reverse hollow.
Here's my graded submission.
But that one's minty. That one's like
I hope they're okay with it.
a lot more than I thought it was. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like selling it raw, I can say all day long that it's going to be a PSA 10, but I will never get the money for it. Like I won't even get maybe 20% of the PSA 10 price because it's raw, And
a mechanic doing a job. There's time put into the grading amount as well.
Yeah,
Will sends out. Will sends up to PSA. He has to wait months. I'm gonna sit money and get this back in like a month and a half, 2 months. Will send stuff out. And he doesn't see it for half a year.
It costs money to grade, and it depends on the value of the card. If you grade a card and it's valued at, I don't know the price thresholds, but you could be spending $80 or more per card insurance because
I think you can express PSA for $200.
Yeah. So I mean, but if it's going to turn
certain stuff,
if it's going to turn a $300 raw card into a
or $600 at the time. You say they breaks in and spent $700 for one of the first ones that people posted on eBay, and then they spent $200 to PSA. It got it back in a month because they're backed up, and that guy sold it for $5,000.
Yeah, I'm going to make a prediction. So these are dropping in price, right? So the Champion's Path interest right now is really low. People are tired of opening it. They're not even buying it. It's sitting in stores right now. Like they're so sick of seeing Scrafties and Marley holographics.
Give me the Machamps.
And the Machamps. And so people are selling their Charizards right now because they may have one and they're going to keep one and they're selling the additionals. Well, people don't want to spend money on Champion's Path right now. It's not exciting. They can go into stores and buy it. Now, whenever the time comes, which could be in the next couple months, where we don't see much Champion's Path anymore, I believe there's going to be a time when these are going to be back up to $500 or $600. And I think it's going to be around the same time as Shining Fates.
Yeah, Shining Fates.
So I think whenever Shining Fates hits, I think that's going to raise the value of these cards. Because now and this is my reasoning behind that. There's new people getting into the hobby every day. There may be people that cannot get Champion's Path right now, right? There could be people that could buy the Charizard right now, but let's say Shining Fates hits, they get the shiny Charizard. If people have the shiny Charizard, what are they going to want to have sit next to their Shining Charizard if they don't already have it, right? So right now, I think people are probably getting a bargain on these. And I think by the time Shining Fates hits, they're going to be up. I mean, they may not be up to $600, but they're going to go up.
You buy them? I'll sell you every one that I find for $300.
If I have the money, I might want to buy something with a little bit more quick margin on it.
Let me make an offer, a post real quick.
Will's like, honestly, I agree. When Shiny V comes out, people won't be able to get it. They will turn to Champion's Path. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I'm not 100%.
Champion's Path. So here's a prediction I made. I ain't telling anybody. I'm not gonna tell you what to pay for.
It's fun with Pokemon because it's kind of like the stock market. You kind of like see what's going on, new product releases. You know, like I think there'll be a little Rainbow Charizard. Shiny V. So like in the Shiny Star V, the Shiny V is in that set, right? What are those? Oh, the promos.
I bought every one of these that someone would sell me.
Did you make those in your garage with your printer?
I did. These are zebra thermal printed. I'll teach you how when you buy yours.
Booty crack. What's booty crack?
Brandon likes to do. It's all up in there, son.
So how much are those going for graded?
These?
Yeah, do you know?
Oh, I don't know. More than the very low amount that I've spent on all of them.
Let me pull it up here real quick. So those, I was talking with, I think, Brandon Jacob Kahn.
Just look up a 9.
Yeah, so let's say Champions Path promo.
You can get promos from people sealed for $8 to $11 a piece.
So Champions Path promo, PSA 9, they're listed at about $80. Which, you know, Champions Path, I think across the board is low right now. So that's probably at the bargain price since the raw ones are now $11. Sold. PSA 9, so about $50-$60 is what they're actively selling for. What about PSA 10?
Even if you just look up CGC, like it's still all.
Oh my gosh! So someone, okay, those are raw. Never mind. So a PSA 10 is $132 right now, which, ooh, that's cheap, man. I think those are probably going to be $250-$300 here in the 6 months.
So a 9 and a CGC slab, people are selling them on eBay right now for $45 plus $5 shipping. So like $45 to $50.
Yeah, I think that's cheap. Yep. No, they were, Kyle. They were $200 not too long ago.
So one of this in a 9 on eBay sold today at 21:40 military time for $49.99.
Justin, did you get Shippo yet? Justin, did you download Shippo yet? Sorry, what'd you say, Chris?
I said the CGC 9 of the promo Full Art Charizard sold multiple times today for $49.99 and $50.
If you guys have the money to pick up some of those, that 9 or even the 10s at $120, that might not be a bad pickup.
Or if you want to, if you want to be on the low end and just pick up the sealed ones. Like,
yeah,
I'll be transparent. I didn't touch any of these, and anyone didn't want to sell me for $10.
Yeah,
and it's not going to be that hard for a sealed Charizard promo to move past $10 at some point, whether that be a couple months, 2 months, 6 months, a year.
Justin's slacking still. Oh man, get that Shippo, dog.
As long as I don't open these up like Jerry opens his packs, we're good.
Yeah, Jerry's got strong hands, dude. He works out. I remember sitting next to him ripping packs, and his forearms are like twice the size of mine.
That's some goats, dog. He's got to wrestle them goats.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that and I haven't worked out in probably a year. So if you guys saw my live earlier when I was in Party City, I picked up this Team Up blister pack, and I want to open it here real quick before we leave.
Crack it.
So I think
everything crazy to open.
I think we touched on all the major stuff we wanted to touch on. We talked about bulk, making a little bit extra money on your bulk, finding somewhere local. that will buy it. They'll buy it at a certain amount per 1,000. We talked about shipping. If you guys ship, getting those third-party places, if you can do it at your house, if you have a computer or printer, Shippo, Pirate Ship, buying your bubble mailers and shipping supplies online, you will get them way cheaper.
Also, this stuff. I haven't sold very many of these because I'm just thinking they're super cheap, like just small, cheap boy investments. Like
Jerry Francis, here's your Magikarp, and I got a green card.
All this Evo stuff.
Oh, XY Evo?
Yeah, any of the foil, reverse foil rares that I could pick up at claim sales pretty cheap. I just yoink and I put them away. I'm not going to miss $1 or $2.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, so the old guy that runs this store that I picked this hat up at for $10. When I was there, like he's like 70 years old, and he's one of those talkers, man. And he's telling me about like saving money and stuff he's bought, and he's like, "Are you a paw or a something?" And I'm like, "A paw," and he's like, a PWA. A prodigious wealth accumulator. That's what it was. And I was like, well, I hope I'm a prodigious wealth accumulator.
You're gonna have to.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably a lot better place for your dollars than a savings account.
You can't use all the big words. Why not open the promo way better in a top loader and sleep? No, fuck no. So here's the thing. I didn't mean to cuss. Here's the thing. This sealed promo will always be worth more than if I took it out and put it in a top loader. Because it is. It came.
Oh, wait, what?
Someone said, why not open the promo way better in a top loader and sleeve? I mean, I don't know. Seems like it would get damaged way quicker inside the plastic. You have to think. So it's crimped on the outside. And whenever I buy these, I have people ship them specifically separate. I don't let them. I tell them not to ship them like this in between cardboard. I ask them to put these in between each individual piece of cardboard, or in between two. Fuck my mouth. In between two top loaders like this, because Pokemon Company's not stupid. I mean, they are, but they're not. So the only part that could damage the card is the outside pressing on another card. Everything in here is completely flat. Like there's nothing unless you just fuck this up. And then it's your fault.
Yeah, I would keep it in there until you're ready to grade it.
Yeah, unless you're going to send them to be graded, don't open them.
He says, I put my sealed promos in a card saver. Yep. Penny, we didn't discuss penny sleeves because we didn't discuss anything really like grading specific. We more talked about like little ways to save money here and there.
It's a Will Morton stream.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's tomorrow, guys. We got a little Will Morton WarCurtle talk tomorrow. We'll talk about some of that stuff. That's the next beard. I know. I need a shave. My beard's getting crazy. The first time I explained what this looked like, my girlfriend thought it was.
However you can protect the card is fine, but at the end of the day, it's 100% going to be worth more every single time if that promo stays sealed versus if you opened it. Period.
Do you guys, as a boy, remember the first time that you ejaculated? I feel like this was the look on my face when I was like, "What the hell is that?" It's like Charmander's tail getting explained for the first time. He's like, "What? Why is there fire on my tail? Why did that thing come out of the tip of that?"
It's not full.
Anyway, not safe for kids now.
Just wait until you're done, so I'm not taping it.
Oh man!
He understood there was stuff going on behind me. Just taped the box.
So
there's noise.
That was the hit from the 3-pack blister.
I'll go back to my room.
Hell yeah!
I'll sell it for $1.
This actually I think is easy because I picked chunks out of here. I don't think there's any foil. Those might come tomorrow.
Debatable. What's debatable? Edges, corners, everything can still be damaged while in factory seal. I mean, yeah.
I might just sit straight.
Do me a favor. Back tomorrow. I can talk. Do
me a favor.
No way. I've seen people put them inside a top loader and the plastic is folded over onto the card.
There's probably not shit.
Yeah, I've seen several things like that. I mean,
and then put it back.
As long as you're careful with that card when it's in that factory seal, just being mindful of it. I mean, I don't think there's any real.
That'd be $260 on top.
I think it's harder to keep control of that card in a factory seal than it is to put it in a penny sleeve and a top loader, right? You just have to be really careful when you are ready to take it out of that factory seal. My seal is in my binder, so it doesn't allow the card to slide around. Word. Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on, Chris? Little way for people to save money on
other than the issue that no one saw today, because I called it real quickly. Brandon did, because I almost had to mute Brandon's ass for fighting with the guy. Please don't try to price your cards as off of a reference from graded card value just because you think they'll be 9s or 10s. Your cards are worth what they're worth unless you have them graded.
That's the thing, man.
I don't want to see any more people post $150 worth of cards for $250, $300, and their reasoning be, because they can grade 9s. Well, then grade them, then sell them. Because I'll delete your post. Because there's people that are new. There's people that don't know better. That's going to be like, I like that Pikachu, and buy it for $40 because you think that it's going to be a 10, and they don't know any better, and they're just going to put it in their binder if I can sling it across the room with their kid.
Brandon, you want to fight? Is that what you said? Oh, no, you wasn't fighting.
Yeah, he said he wants to fight.
Excellent point, because here's the thing. A PSA 9 might have sold for X amount of money, but there's an additional margin in that price that goes into spending money, time to grade that card at that. And I could say this is going to be a PSA 9 all day long, but the stuff they go through to actually grade this card and the tools that they use, and if you're sending it to CGC, it's computer electronic stuff. They can pick up scratches, they can pick up dirt, they can pick up whatever, stuff that you just don't know what to look for.
After shipping and get it back, the investment in the 104 cards in this box is like, I think my CGC total after my membership and stuff for everything, because there's a lot of subgrades and things, it's like, was $1,046 with the shipping back. So that's what someone's paying to have their cards graded. You should never have to pay that if that card is not already in a fucking slab.
And then you have a membership on top of that too, don't you?
Well, you don't have to. I do. It would be a little more expensive if I didn't.
Yeah. So, but like with that kind of stuff, like this page in Goldenrod, it's no post approvals for the sole reason that it's a hidden group. It's invite only. It started off with a solid foundation of people within the community. And what ends up happening is, I really have no interest in policing and screening posts.
That's why
because I don't need to. Like someone's not going to be posting up. I mean, they will, but here's what happens is like the instance with that, the community is going to step in, and usually the community is, somewhat gentle. Some people are a little bit more, gentler than others when it comes to like comments that they make. But sometimes, somebody may not use emojis with smiley faces, and somebody, might take it the wrong way. But the community will step in and say, hey, that pricing is probably not right. So they won't sell it, or they'll adjust their price and sell it. and that's it. Right. So
Brandon's thing was the guy, no one got to see the post. It was up very shortly. Like the guy posted his list, which first off was market value TCG, because he scanned in his collection and he posted it like it literally said 172 and change. And he's like, I want 230 shipped or best offer. And I was like, and I looked down and Brandon had already started firing off posts. And I'm like, yikes.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
you literally went in and posted how much your cards are worth market value, not what they're selling for. Because TCG can say something's market is $16 when there's 14, 15, 200, 1,300 of them being sold for $9 right now.
Well, that's the thing too, is you have to consider the fact like a lot of people will go off TCG. Well, TCG pricing is a combination of everything. It's listed. Like there's listings on TCG that are off the wall, just like there's listings on eBay that are off the wall. So you'll have like that median number. So I've seen where a market price on a card could be $60. The median is $200, and then the low is like 80. Well, why is market 60 if the low's 80? And it's like, so it should be used as a tool of reference only.
Yeah.
As well as, so get as much information as you can. eBay sold listings is what people are actually actively paying for that. I believe that there's somewhere in TCG where you can look at sold listings as well. And you just use all the information and you say, okay, based on, what I think my card is worth, I'm going to take really good close-up pictures of cards, back of card as well, on a black background so people can see whitening. And my best judgment, this card is worth this, but at the end of the day, if no one wants to buy your card for that price, then it's not worth that price. Somebody may someday.
They sold and posted under your comments and then leave.
I mean, so when you're selling raw cards, and the only way to counter that, to say this is what my thing is worth right now is to grade it. It's a PSA 10. There are, 15 sold listings currently, and this is the range. It's within $50. This is what my thing is selling for, and it's what I want. And because there's so many sold, then you will probably get that, and that's a fair price to ask. But when it comes to raw,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I sell so much stuff that if like 4 people have it on TCG Low, or it's not some random idiot that's like 0% sale rate that's like $5 undercutting everyone else that no one's going to buy from anyway. Like if it's $10 on TCG Low, I'm valuing the card at $10 because that's what you can actively tell me to fuck off and go buy it for.
Yeah.
If I want to sell it, this is $10. This is not 10. This is bulk. I'll rip this right now. This is if TCG says this is $10 and I'm doing a claim sale, then I'm going to post it for $9 or $10. Because at the end of the day, you could just go buy it.
And that's something that I've really enjoyed about
50 cents for cards, 100%. I've never bought anything for 50 cents. Bulk to me is $1 a piece. I'll buy all of these from you for $1. Like I did Brandon. These are all Brandon. Brandon sent me these today. That shit takes forever.
Yeah. I think at some point, and I don't care who it is, but a good episode to do would be to discuss, like, if you're going to buy singles, if you're going to buy cards, like things to be mindful of. Fake products is one of them. I would love to get on here and show some fake products because a lot of people, if you like, it
throw them away. I'll start saving them because I'll get some here and there, and it's no one's fault. Like in bulk, there'll be a fake card. It's got like I touch so many cards a day in a week. That like I can thumb through these, and then as soon as a fake one passes my hand, it's like, what's that? Like because I felt it on the back.
So you've handled enough and you've seen enough that your eye will catch it. So there's a lot of people that are new into the hobby, and then there's a lot of people that are new into selling this stuff. Twice now I've been.
So David Hinkle, but going off TCG Low is also not correct. A lot of them are light play. So that's not what I mean. You can go on TCG and you can go to where the stuff is being sold and you can hit near mint and it'll only show you near mint listings. So obviously it would be like if I'm selling this near mint card at TCG Low, I'm selling it at TCG Low near mint price. You can sort it by the condition. I'm not ever going to be like, yo, it's $8 damaged. I'll give you $8 for your Charizard. No.
Yeah, and you have to go in, and it's hard to do with the app, but if you're on the website, it's a lot easier to use those filters. Because if you go to, and I'll show you guys, if you go to the app, the only thing that'll change with the near mint, moderate play, heavy play is the market price. That's the only price that'll change. The medium and the low will not on the app. So, for example, I'm just going to do Charizard. Because why not? So Charizard base set here. We've got Charizard base set near mint, $492. So where is it at? The mid is $734. The low is
I'm just there to buy $136.
So let's go to heavily played. A heavily played Charizard base set is still $336. Oh, that's low. Sorry.
Says don't reply to claim sales when he doesn't. When Brandon doesn't reply, it looks like this.
So market's $216. That price changed if you change it from heavily played, and now you'll notice the mid is still $734. the low is still $338. The app won't
That's
take
the
into the account the
generalization of
condition of
everything
it.
being sold. So
Right.
when I make the reference to TCG low, I mean TCG low based off condition, because you can sort it, and it'll show you all of the listings for near mint Charizard, and it's going to be like, let me go ahead and close this. Shouldn't have looked at it.
Yeah. But some other topics to talk about would be like, if you're buying from somewhere and it's not eBay and you can't see their feedback, if it's on Facebook, making sure to have references if you've never bought from that person before. Getting good pictures, how to ask for good pictures. For a card, if you really care about the condition of that card, you want to see that card on a black background. Because if they have it on a white piece of paper, it will not show the whitening on it. You want it on a black background. There's a lot of things to discuss, but or anything dark, yeah. So there's a lot of other things to discuss. But Chris, if you're good and there's nothing else you want to add, we can go ahead and cut it here. And
it's up to you. It don't matter to me. I'm chilling.
I might hop on and rip some packs tonight or work on some other stuff. But it smells so good in here. I got my Jack Skellington Sensi warmer working back there.
Okay, that makes sense. But selling V's and GXs under $2 is crazy. Why not just send it with your bulk for $150? That's the same thing as so. There's people buy bulk at $1, $1.25, and $1.50. Sometimes you'll catch the rare person that buys them at $1.75. They usually have TCG stores or something. But it all comes for, you can send your bulk for $1.50, but you're going to wait. If you send it in with your bulk for $1.50, you're going to wait. You're going to wait for it to get there. You're going to wait for them to process it. Then you're going to wait for them to process it and add it to your account and then pay you. The people that are doing claim sales normally would like the money like, yo, I'm going to make this stuff. I'm going to get this money today, and I've got something I got to go buy.
I got to get that price match. Let's go.
For 50 cents because they're like, I'd rather have $20 now than 30. We had to talk a lot earlier. I don't know when you got here, but like $1 now is worth a lot more than $1 later. You only wait maybe a week. A week's a long time when there's sales and product. It's something you want to buy.
Yeah. I've had to, there's always deals every single week. Like me, I never have a whole lot of cash because I will always use it on a deal. Like if I see, something where there's 100% margin on it and I've got cash in the bank, I'm buying it. Cause I know at the end of the day, if I need to move that immediately, I made money with my money.
I'll give you 10 bulk GXs to buy something that was $10 that I made 20 off of. There's my $2 versus the effort of attempting to move these for a couple days for $2 or waiting a week for $1.50.
So far, I waited 5 days, so not bad. Yeah. All righty. Well, Chris, appreciate you hopping on with me, man. A lot of good information. Hopefully it helped some people out with saving a few bucks and making a few bucks with their Pokemon hobby. I know it can get expensive.
Order your printer.
Yeah. Printer. I'm waiting for Santa Claus, I told you. All right, so this has been WarCurtle and Chris. We need to get you a Pokemon alter ego.
You can get one of these.
One of those, yeah.